Clouds are going to start to move in. You can feel the humidity. It's thick, and our temperatures won't be fading all that much. We're going to stay nice and toasty here through the rest of the evening. This high thin cloud cover is going to start to thicken up a little bit, and we have more clouds that'll be moving in overnight. We are very closely watching rain and storms developing to our west because as the night wears on, widespread heavy rain is going to be moving our direction, and that threat looks to increase just in time for your morning commute. We also have strong storms that are lining up in the evening tomorrow ahead of a pretty significant temperature drop. A few blips on the radar popping. They're kind of popping up and then fading away so far today. Temperatures, as mentioned, still well into the 60s, right around 70 degrees. Youngstown, the only location that set a new record today. They made it to 72. Cleveland, we missed it by 1 so far. If we can push 72, we might be able to tie it, but we only topped out at 71 so far. Meanwhile, farther north, it's considerably colder. Look at that very distinct front. This front is the center of action right now because all of the storms are going to be developing on that. That's why we've issued this weather impact alert through the day tomorrow as we have a couple rounds of rain and storms coming through with heavy rain, our primary threat tonight. We're going to throw the strong storm chance in there too. Everything is just starting to get going. That front I just showed you sitting to the north of us, already seeing some showers popping up. Just south of that, there are storms, and as soon as these go up, they start to rotate. So there's a tornado watch there in northern Illinois. We also have this plume of moisture that is moving northward out of the deep south. This is really where our big problems are going to come from. So this is the southwestern system that I talked about yesterday, starting to move in here, and it's all going to converge right over Ohio. It's a little messy in the upper part of the atmosphere at first, but it looks like by the end of tomorrow, things may get a little bit more organized, and that's why the afternoon thunderstorm threat is going up. So here's the storms that are popping now. That's all ahead of the front, and so that becomes the focus of the energy for tonight. But this moisture plume moves in, and as all of this dynamic energy is starting to merge together, it gets real messy and convoluted, but the moisture is still going to be here. So we're going to have storms. Later in the day, though, everything starts to line up just a little bit better, and that's where our threat for stronger storms comes later in the day. And I mentioned that temperature drop. By Thursday morning, we will be in the 20s, friends, so we're looking for a flash freeze. So damaging wind threat, it's going to be around. I think that may end up later in the day tomorrow, but the heavy rain, that's pretty much a slam dunk for us. Here's your National Design Hour hour-by-hour forecast. We're all good for the evening. Tonight, then, later on, that's when the storms start to move in. This is an updated forecast model for you. You can see 4 a.m. now. We've got some rain and storms moving through. We'll continue with scattered showers around and pockets of heavy rain coming down through the morning commute. All of this is subject to change. Remember, this is the convoluted part of the forecast where everything's trying to merge together. By noon, then, we'll continue to bring the heavy rain, periodic thunderstorms into the picture, and temperatures at 3 o'clock still expected to be in the upper 60s to around 70. And then here comes the evening with that heavy rain coming down and the thunderstorm threat. I think this will be when the strong to possibly severe storms are coming through about 24 hours from now. And then we get into that huge temperature drop. So a couple things to remember. Widespread heavy rain is going to cause a lot of problems potentially. The high wind gusts are possible from stronger storms that looks to be later in the day tomorrow. And then we have that big temperature drop coming in Wednesday night, and that sets us up for that flash freeze possible Thursday morning. Then Friday, we kind of even things up. We may have a little snow mixing in with rain at times. Saturday looks great. Sunday, we're going to go back up into the mid-60s, and what goes up will come down. And yes, in your Union Home Mortgage forecast, by St. Patrick's Day, we're still talking about temperatures only in the 20s.